I'm Karen Falcocchio. I've been a coach now full-time for just over 8 years, spending that time on the coach team with ECC. Before that, I spent just over 20 years at JP Morgan, and most of my coaching is in financial services with senior leaders. Coaching makes some of these leadership theories very tangible and relevant to the individual, and it allows them to think about why it matters, why the effort to make some shifts in behavior will really enhance their professional experience. So I typically, about 80% of my coaching is in financial services. It's my background. I understand the system. So my clients are in very high performance cultures, very intensive cultures. Often they have been promoted now into a much bigger role. So they are at this inflection point. And I would say these days, people just have a lot on their plate, and there's a lot of volume for what they feel responsible for. And many times when I'm first start meeting with a client, their strategy has been to just double down and work harder. And I think what the coaching does is provide some space for them to zoom out and really look at structural shifts, actually, in terms of how they get their work done, what are their roles and responsibilities now at this new level, and what are their goals, right? What do they want to produce and to deliver with their team? So typically, there's a lot of work at the beginning about thinking and visioning where they want to go, and then backing into what shifts do they want to make in order to be able to get themselves down that path. I think sometimes people come to coaching thinking you're going to diagnose them, and then you're going to give them this checklist, right? And they're going to put that up, next to their desk, and they're done, right? And I think they are sometimes surprised by how much work they have to also put into the process in terms of defining for themselves their objectives. We co-own this journey that we're on together, right? I'm absolutely there as a guide and in providing sort of challenge and direction, but it's really up to them to experiment with new things between sessions, to reflect on what stood out for them from sessions, to come back and talk about what they didn't even try and what got in the way, right? So I think that's often the surprise for them, is that they are a very active part of the process. ECC is an amazing community of coaches and actually an amazing team. And it's always been really important to me that they have a very client-centric focus, and ECC that's just always the core of the work that they do and the programs that they put together. And it's just been fantastic working with them.